So something I'm hearing a lot lately from a lot of people is the feeling of I can't. I'm stuck. I'm frozen. Maybe even I feel depressed. And so if this is you, this next video is meant for you. Feeling frozen feels a little bit like playing possum, like you're just frozen, or if you're like a deer in headlights, the sense that you just can't get yourself unstuck or move forward in your life or whatever it is that you're feeling stuck in. And I think that these are all manifestations of the same thing. So if you're feeling it, you're not alone. This is selling like hotcakes right now among Americans, global citizens alike. This is just a feeling of frozenness. How to cope is the burning question, of course. And even though most of us are feeling this to some degree or other, it's coming up pretty acutely lately. And we're kind of like that proverbial ice queen who forgets that she holds the power to thaw the eternal winter. You know who I'm talking about. So let's keep it simple. Let's make it possible. Let's get you unstuck. So I have sort of a 4-step process in mind. Number 1, identify that you're frozen, stuck, depressed. Might seem like really simple, but if we don't start with honesty, we're not going to get very far. So is this really going on for you? Feel it, know it, acknowledge it. Number 2, know where it comes from. So again, I think all of these things are connected. Feeling frozen, feeling stuck, feeling depressed. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that these are all indications that you are in the stress response that we call freeze. A lot of us we know about the fight or flight response. We're familiar with that. But there's also the freeze response. And so if you are feeling this in this moment by the stress of your life, you are in a stress response called freeze. That's where it comes from. You have activated your limbic system, your stress response. Number 3, set the goal. So the goal is to become unfrozen, the unstuck you, the non-depressed you. Notice that the goal is not to lose 50 pounds or become famous, get the perfect wardrobe, even become very spiritual. The goal is just to get unstuck, period. And then number 4, make one small movement. That's it. It can look like a lot of things. Remember, if you thought you were paralyzed and you start wiggling your toes, that's a very small thing, but it's a big deal. So similarly, we want to just figuratively or literally